out. They all play the same. They all play in the same high school level. It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Like, I really enjoy watching high school football on TV.
Matt McGloin's on one of the teams.
He's on New York.
Yeah, the New York
team.
He
played good. He had a couple touchdown passes, a touchdown run.
There's a reason why he got cut from the NFL to go play in the XFL.
Yeah, that and
or European League.
It's just plain injuries. He kept getting smashed.
Oh, he got. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hit like a train wreck.
He was pretty decent for the Raiders when they were the Oakland Raiders.
And then the offensive line didn't protect him there towards the end, and he got.
Then the Eagles were like, "Hey Matt, good luck. There's no offensive line here." He's like, well, "What am I supposed to do?" They're like, "Close your eyes and throw the ball anywhere you like."
Well, he went anywhere.
He was the third stringer though. He never saw any time.
No, he did after 2 injuries because Nick Foles was injured
preseason.
No, regular season. Carson Wentz went down. Nick Foles went down halfway through one of the quarters.
Okay, yes.
And then they're like, "Hey, Matt, you see how Nick Foles there? I mean, his ribs are broken." He's like, "Yeah, aren't you gonna give me a different guy in there?"
Isn't that just jetting out of his side?
No, what they did is
out somewhere.
Go get him.
Go get him.
Poor son of a bitch. Never stood a chance.
That was the.
There's everybody with the bag of popcorn over on the sideline.
Wasn't that the last game of the regular season when Philly already clinched the division? So Foles only played in, and they benched a lot of the starters. So McGloin was the backup, so they put him in.
Foles had a alert kind of injury where they're like, "We don't know if this guy's hurt or what's going on. Something banged up."
But they
send in McGloin.
Yeah. And all the backups came in. They didn't want that. They didn't want to risk injury, so it was him.
They didn't want to risk injury to the important people. Matt McGloin was expendable.
Yep, he was expendable.
They sent him
he really was.
No,
but they set
First Battalion. You're in.
Yeah, the other teams.
Okay, wait. What do I have to shield myself? Nothing. Just go.
We got this level 1 shield cloth thing. I don't know. Try your best. You weren't supposed to play today, so you're welcome.
You're in. Did you practice at all? No, I didn't. You're in.
Anybody from this area with the first 2 letters of their last name MC normally gets the shaft. Look at McNamara. They sent him over. He said instead of going into the NBA draft because he thought he was going to be picked in like the late second round or not picked at all, or going in the D League, which is now known as the G League, he said he'll go overseas in Greece and get some playing time there, where he played a total of 7 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Right off the bench. They were like, "Hey, man, thanks for shooting 1 3-pointer. Back on the bench."
Yeah, back you go. Yeah. That dude could shoot the lights out, too.
Oh, my God. If not for Jerry McNamara, Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have a championship in his first year of college.
I agree. Sparkles. I don't know, you're awful quiet about that.
How can you contradict facts?
It's fact.
That's actually true.
Wait, what are you supposed to say? Oh, wait. It's not true. It's not the American way.
I looked it up on my cell phone. There it is.
Jerry McNamara. Is it 2 C's or 1?
McNamara.
Is that like a Big Mac or a little Mac?
Jerry Marinara.
I like typing in old athletes and then retyping in the DUI after their name and seeing what hits. Yeah. I'm like, all right, Jerry Rice, you've been good.
Yeah.
You've been good.
Like 60%.
Yeah.
You usually get something positive, but...
Type up Gary Busey DUI and see what you get.
Holy Jesus, that mugshot is something else. Hey, speaking of mugshots, right? We'll cut into our meat and potatoes. And I wanted to talk about the newest movie that just came out for Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey.
You're on this one, Stacker, because you went and saw it.
Yes.
Look, it just came out this weekend. Birds of Prey, actually, I should say, Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn and the Emancipation...
The Fabulous Emancipation.
Fabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Oh, yeah, of one Miss Harley Quinn.
Of one Miss Harley, yeah.
It's a whole thing. But now it's going to
You know what?
It's going to be Harley Quinn,
Birds of Prey.
What was it? Margaret Robbie directed and produced a movie with a whole bunch of old actresses pretending to be young, and then they think they're going to make a lot of money on it.
Yeah. They thought that they were going to do J-Lo and Shakira in this movie, and
they ended up with Barry White and Sophia Gretchen.
Jesus Christ. That sounds terrible.
I'm sorry, but which actresses was in it? Rosie Perez.
Perez.
Why was Rosie there?
She's one of the main
She plays
characters.
one of the
One
main
of the main
characters,
characters, and her character not making any sense.
Talk a little bit about it, if you don't mind.
Okay, so the first beginning, it was really good, and then you met Ian McGregor.
And then the other characters came and it was over.
His black mask was actually the redeeming quality of the whole movie because
it was cool.
He played a great psychopath. It was great. Then the Hane to come, I'm like, oh no, there's not.
I didn't stream it illegally yet, so
Yeah.
but I am hopefully soon.
Yeah, the backstories for the characters, it kept jumping flashbacks.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that, and I'm like, okay, Harley Quinn's on a lot of stuff, so obviously it works.
She does a lot of drugs in the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
But a lot
It's
of
okay to say that she's on a lot of drugs in the
yeah.
movie.
Like what kind of drugs? Smoking?
Like a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, because there
A
was
lot of
one
cocaine.
part and she snorts cocaine.
Oh yeah,
That's probably
she
where she gets her high
explodes a
energy.
bag right on her face.
Yeah, and then she just goes.
And that's different from real life because
Hi, Margot Robbie.
boom.
Robbie Rubbit.
Let me guess. When she smacked a bag of cocaine on her face, they were trying to rip off the scene from Deadpool.
Now here's the thing,
Awesome.
and that Sparky brings up a really good point.
Yes.
They tried to make a female Deadpool movie, minus the quirky humor that Deadpool actually brings.
They had some good
Breaking
humor.
the fourth wall.
Yes. But
Oh,
actually,
that's a straight off rip.
But it's not
That's
as
rip-off.
it was not as good as.
Do you want to know something? Ryan Reynolds is sitting up in Canada going, "Doo-doo-doo, I got some ammunition for my next movie
Oh
now."
my god! Oh my god!
It's just-
That dude
it's
is
just none
writing
of the
stuff down like
characters-
there's no tomorrow.
Huntress was Black Canary also bad. Oh,
Well, they were all older. They were all middle-aged actresses, though. It was Rosie Perez, and it was whatchamacallit
It
also.
was the girl that was from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She played Huntress.
Oh, that girl.
With a weird background that made no sense, but kind of made sense, but not really. They deviated away from that.
So they went away from the whole storyline that should have been there and just kind of made it their own. They improvised and.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give you a hint. If you want to go see the movie now, cover your over your ears because I'm going to do a plot spoiler.
No, just don't go see it. How about don't go see
I wanted
it?
to go see it because
But
I
here
like
it is.
Mark
Here it
Ruffalo
is.
and I like
Yeah,
Mark Ruffalo,
yeah,
which
of
those
course.
were the only. I give it a 6 out of 10 because he made it better, and then with her.
Now, let me just say this in your defense.
Yeah.
You were like, oh my god, I'm so psyched for this movie. I can't wait for this to come out.
Because the character,
I can't wait for Harley Quinn. And then you give it a 6 out of 10. So that goes to show you that a hardcore fan watching this movie for the first, and not to say that you know a lot about the comic books, but you do all right. You do all right. Going into this movie, being a hardcore fan, and then getting highly disappointed by this crap fest.
The letdown outweighed the anticipation.
Oh yeah.
So they made it. They probably made a hell of a trailer. I saw the trailer. I'm like, all right, I could see the appeal, but I'm not seeing any kind of plot.
No, the characters didn't have much
Nothing.
depth other than the main people.
Who were the actresses in it? It was Rosie. Yeah, look it up because
Rosie Perez.
I know the one was Rosie Perez.
If they didn't get Rosie Perez for that movie and just didn't have her in it, it wouldn't
The other-
have
the-
made any
the-
difference.
the other one was
Rosie Perez was the Robert De Niro.
the
Basically.
the other one was a well named actress also, and she's older. I can't.
Let's see.
The one that played
I'm gonna say Salma Hayek. I don't know why. Just name popped in my head.
There's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was Huntress.
Okay.
And then Journey Samole Bell. She played Black Canary.
She was the younger one.
Yes.
But see,
Ali Wong played Rosie Perez's ex-girlfriend that worked at the police department.
Yeah.
Which I wish they delved more into that because that was actually interesting and she actually had a good character, but
A
they didn't
lesbian
go
thing,
anywhere with
right?
it. Basically
Now,
nothing else.
no, for
Nothing
this particular movie, it actually underperformed by
a lot.
It was 33.3
$33.2 million.
They were expecting 80 million, so it underperformed.
Opening
by
weekend.
Yeah,
33.2 opening weekend.
They were expecting
I
50,
feel bad
80
I
million.
gave my money to
They were
that.
expecting
50 to 80 million.
Yeah.
And it actually marks the worst start for a DC Comics adaptation since the much maligned Jonah Hex. And if you guys remember that crap fest of a movie.
No, I don't.
Oh, good. I don't think most people don't, but I've actually watched that crap fest. Did you? Yeah. And
It was bad.
I wanted to put my eyeballs.
Well,
Yeah.
if you watch DC's Legend of Tomorrow on the CW network, you Jonah Hex was on a few weeks ago with the Infinity Crisis.
I'm sorry.
Better.
Although I do like the fact that they have the addition of Constantine.
Yeah.
Which is, for me, a bright shining star amongst all of those pieces of coal.
Because
He is the diamond in the rough.
NBC canceled that show way too fast. They pulled up their... NBC canceled it, and they're like, oh, wait a second, this guy's not doing anything. Here, let's call him up on the phone. Hey, want to play Constantine for a little bit? Okay, sure.
You know what? Like, I think that if DC really had their act together, they would listen to me in particularly. Because almost about a year ago, I came out with a really, really exciting storyline. For them to come out with the Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom.
That would be nice.
Legion.
That's watchable.
Dude, that would be a crazy watchable movie.
Mm-hmm.
You take all of your villains and you put them in the main stage role.
Yeah.
You do not put a superhero in there. You put all of these villains
And
doing side crimes.
And you show the formation of the League.
You show the formation of the League and how they got there. You have them doing petty crimes. You have them...
Wasn't there a lot of people in the Legion of Doom that weren't, like...
There were it was a crap fest for a while.
Yeah, like, they're like, I'm Frankenstein's monster.
No, that's
That was
Solomon Grundy.
Okay.
Solomon Grundy. But he was the antagonist for Superman.
Yes.
You had
Cheetah.
You had Black Manta. You had Lex Luthor. You had...
the Yellow Lantern. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
The Yellow Lantern.
The Yellow Lantern.
Yes.
The Yellow Lantern.
The Yellow. He wasn't the Green Lantern. He's the Yellow Man.
But he was the antagonist.
He was the antagonist for the Green Lantern.
Okay.
Then there was
Mod? No.
Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla
Gorilla
Grodd.
Grodd for the Flash. Yep.
What was that one lady that grew gigantic?
For Wonder Woman as well.
But but she was the antagonist for the Indian guy that grew because
Yes.
they decided to put the Indian in. Remember,
Yes.
and he grew
Yes.
also. That and there was another. There was a couple other.
There were several different like side characters,
Yeah.
and there were some smaller ones.
I like the idea, though, because it plays off of DC Comics' last strength play. Or, their last
For the
strength...
Joker.
For
the Joker.
For, like, Suicide plot... for Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Legion of Doom.
I'd figure on a bigger note, they bombed out with Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest here. They bombed out on Justice League.
That was a big bomb.
They bombed out
They had
with
the ball and they dropped it.
Batfleck and Batman, and now they're going with Robert Pattinson and Batman.
They gave people too much think time about how the Justice League and what their powers actually were comparably.
The cutscene, which I didn't get to say for Harley Quinn, was... Should we spoil it?
Good, do it.
Go ahead.
So
Nobody's going to watch it anyways.
She pops up on the screen afterwards and she goes, I want to tell you something about Batman.
She's gonna tell you something
And
about
then
Batman, and
goes
the screen went dark.
Because they're getting prepared.
They're getting
Oh,
prepared.
of course, yeah. Well, God, yeah.
So we're saying that the new Batman is going to be played by a guy who was a vampire who originally lost his girlfriend to a werewolf.
Sounds like a Vince Russo script.
But then he turned around and converted her back to a vampire to
vampire.
save her, and then they fought other vampires with werewolves at the end.
See, and here's the funny thing, Rick. Robert Pattinson's not a bad actor.
No.
He's not a bad
pretty
actor.
good actor.
He does well, but he's only known for one thing. Even though he's had a plethora of movies and acclaims to his repertoire. He's so sparkly.
I'll give you a hint. We're not saying Twilight. Oh, I said it.
Oh!
God
How
damn
dare
it.
you?
Twilight.
How dare you?
He's gone all day without saying the
God dang
word.
it.
Got
Come
all
on.
day without saying that word.
You bastard.
Oh.
You're getting flogged later.
Vlog?
We need we need a jar. So if we say one of the unforgiven words, we could stick a quarter in it.
Stick a quarter.
Next week, a jar.
There it is.
Your trip to Texas to go see
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's and I'm gonna cash in that jar.
We're gonna make it a Kanye fund.
We're gonna make it a Kanye fund.
Use the magical word. We're gonna be like Pee Wee's Playhouse, and every time you say the magic word, we're gonna go, ah! God damn it! Just jam $1 in the. But speaking of the wonderful DC universe, right? We'll jump into some Oscar talk.
Yeah.
Spark, lead us in. Lead us in a little bit.